My name is Hyrum Jensen. I'm a Sergeant, U.S. Army, medically retired. I was Infantry and Military Intelligence Corps, and one of my specialties was ballistics, including terminal ballistics, which means what happens when the bullet hits your body. In addition to requesting tasers, which I'm fine with because that's less lethal, although they need more training for that because there has been an issue with police in other areas pulling their pistols instead of their tasers and shooting a person instead of tasing them. But that's beside the point. They're requesting 2 AR-15s and 2 12-gauge shotguns, which seems unnecessary for a district this size, but I don't know. What does seem completely unnecessary is their less lethal budget, where they are requesting 1 40mm compact collapsible grenade launcher and 5 each of a sponge round meant to shoot someone in the chest and knock them to their ass. Frangible impact inert powder, a round that shoots a bunch of powder balls, like little paintballs that turn into powder, and each one of those will hit and leave a welt. 5 of those that, in addition to just being powder, the powder is capsaicin powder. So, it's like pepper spray.
It's going to burn my skin?
Yes, it's going to burn your skin, it's going to burn your throat, it's going to burn your nose. Yes. In addition to that, they're requesting what's called a wood baton round, a multi-3 wood baton round, which is a 40mm round that shoots 3 40mm wood slugs. And it is there is a very large warning on the website of the manufacturer that says, do not fire above the waist, because that will likely result in death or severe injury. Which, seeing the training that these guys have, and their training budget, I don't like. I don't like people having rounds that they think are less lethal, but are still perfectly lethal. And on that note...
But if they only have 5 of them, how the heck do they practice?
Exactly. They requested 1 box of practice rounds, but those are the practice sponge rounds, not the practice inert rounds, the practice powder rounds, or the practice batons.
Excuse me.
Yes.
What the heck do they need this stuff for? There's no high crime rate up there.
There are no riots. This is all riot equipment.
Right
This
here.
is right here.
This is right here.
They're expecting to use against us.
They
That's
tried
what
to
it's
fight a
against
riot.
us. All it's for.
This stuff is only used against people. That's what these things are manufactured.
They are, in addition, requesting 3, you know what a street sweeper shotgun is?
Yeah.
It holds 12 rounds. Every time you pull the trigger, it fires another round. And it is illegal for a civilian to own because it's considered a destructive device. You have to have a special permit to own it. They want that along with 60 beanbag rounds. A beanbag round to a small person's chest will kill them. No problem. Drop them right over. A beanbag round to my chest, in between my heartbeats, can stop my heart from beating and kill me. Like that. Even a big guy like me.
Excuse me, Hyrum.
Yes.
How do we stop this?
We bring attention to it.
The other thing is that it hasn't been approved yet. There's going to be a budget meeting scheduled. As far as I know, it hasn't been scheduled yet. I've been frequently contacting Bethany to make sure that I find out when it is so that I can inform everybody. But what I think the best thing to do is express at the budget meeting that we don't believe this is the best use of our tax dollars. And if we continue to show up in the numbers that we have, I would assume that we've got as good of a chance of winning the things that we did so far, like not having to make the code even worse. So that's what we need to do to stop it.
They made the code worse yesterday.
What do you
They had a
mean?
meeting yesterday. My wife and I was in the office on the 5th, got a building permit to build our home, got everything ironed out with Matthew, and then the next day, my wife went into seizure. They came and interrogated her at my property, and everything got squashed. Everything got changed in the meeting. And now I gotta take my wife to the hospital because of this. And now they pulled, I won't get it.
They didn't vote on anything at the meeting.
They had a meeting yesterday. They changed all codes.
We were there.
Not yesterday, that was
No,
Tuesday.
that was Tuesday. This,
No,
they had a
another
meeting
meeting.
yesterday that was not open to the public, they said.
This is the games they're playing.
That's the corruption.
Okay.
That's against the sunshine law right there.
Yeah.
That is completely against sunshine law.
Anything they wrote is
Now,
null and void.
the last 2 items on here that I want to highlight, the only other 2 items on their less lethal budget is one class 3 capsaicin oleracin pepper spray canister. That's a patrol size for each patrol officer. That's fine. They're also requesting 3 that are the size of a small fire extinguisher, and would be any of us own would be a felony. And it's class 3, which is bear mace essentially.
I think that any ordinance of this kind is well into the hands of the state police, not the local police, because the local police are not trained. They don't even know where they're
Yeah.
going half the time.
If you have a problem with it, what was the solution 30 years ago that worked perfectly fine? Call the National Guard. You get the National Guard out, they know how to use the militarized equipment because they are military. When you militarize police, you change their rules of engagement, you change their training, and you get more civilians killed.
They're not, yeah, they're no
They're not
longer for us,
military.
they're against us.
Military are not peacekeepers, and police are. Police are meant to be peacekeepers, so if you militarize the police,
They're public servants, they're meant to serve
Yeah.
the people. You
if
don't
you
know
militarize the
that.
police, they fight us.